Hi, this is Kimberly from My Craft Spot, and today we're going to make a box with a little slider on it. Okay, I was so sad, kind of, that they're retiring the tag bag boxes and more. I think it's one of the best cartridges. The box we're going to cut is on page 124, and that's this box. I went ahead and I wanted the top to fit looser than the bottom, so it's not. I haven't glued it together yet. We'll do all that. But I wanted it to fit as a lid on a box. And when I cut it out exactly the same size, it was really tight. I thought maybe if you cut it the same size and scored the lines slightly, one off to the left and one off to the right, maybe it would fit. But what I actually ended up doing is I cut the bottom box at 5.5, and then I cut the top box at 5 3/4. All right, so that's on page 124. I did actually I did the black out because I didn't want the little dot in the ribbon hole there. So I did the black out for the bottom, and then for the top I did the window without the hole, just the plain window. So that's what we're going to do, and this box could be used for a million different things. That's so cool. Alright, so I do have a score pal, but a lot of times, especially on the Cricut where everything is marked with little score lines, I love how fast it is to just go ahead and just put my ruler, line it up with the score marks, and score straight across. And so I've already scored it, but I just wanted to, this nice, fast, easy tip of how to score things quickly. When you're making a box, you're going to want to make sure you use a heavier weight cardstock, at least for the base. And then this patterned paper, it's white on one side, patterned on the other, is from crepe paper. Okay, for the window, I cut some transparency sheet or acetate, whatever you want to use. It's clear and still pretty strong. Now, I'm just going to use tape to hold mine in, because the glue tends to get messy. And as long as you can't see through, I don't see any problem with using plain old Scotch tape. So, but you could run a glue line around there. If you cut your acetate a little bit bigger, I just cut it, let's see, I cut it almost 5.5 by almost 3.5. So if you cut yours at 5.5 by 3.5, maybe yours will be better. Okay, so then you're going to glue all the tab. And like I said, you might want to use a stronger glue than this. I just forgot to bring one up. They have the red tape. I like that. This double-sided sticky tape, that's pretty strong. If you are lucky enough to have an ATG gun, then you could use that, but use a really strong adhesive. Okay, so in the bottom, okay, so there you have, and it's clear. How fun is that? Okay, just stand those a little bit better. Oops. Okay, there's our box top, and the same thing on the bottom. You're just going to glue the tab. And fold it together. So easy. I love it. Okay. What a quick way to make a gift. Okay. So, my box goes together like that. Now, it's just a little bit loose. And I wanted to make a slider. So I'll show you what I did. Okay, so what I did is I took one color that matched the bottom, and I just started pinching it everywhere where I wanted it to fold. Pinched it around, and then overlapped it. This ended up being about 11 inches. Yeah, 11 inches. Okay, and so it just goes like that. And then this is the same. It's 11 inches, but it's just slightly. Let's see, we better measure. Okay, This one is almost 1.5. And this one, I just matted it on it. I just laid it on my cutting board and cut it just a 1/4 inch less wide. Okay, now you want to glue these together, which I didn't do yet. Okay, you want to glue them together, make sure they're right on the fold line. Okay. All right, now you're going to want to have them together, and I'm going to just use tape for that so I can make sure it's the right size. So I'm just taping, I don't know if you can see that, I'm just taping right there on the inside, and then I'm going to test it on my box, and it works just right. So if you wanted to go back and glue it, where it's taped on the inside, you can just kind of fold it back a little and glue right here, forward, and there we have our fun little slider that keeps your box from popping open, and it's decorative. Okay, so now we're going to make a cute little owl to go on that, and let's see, I already cut the little pieces out, and the owl was cut at 2.5 inches. Oh, no, okay, we'll do the owl first. Then I'll tell you something really cool after that. Alright, I did the shadow on this one. I don't always do the shadow, but this time I did. This is a Color Box chestnut, and I just lightly went around the edges, and I also inked around the edges of the little paper strips, also to just kind of make it stand out a little bit. Okay, I did not ink around that one, and I did not ink around that one because it's going to be hidden. And I just lightly inked around the blue on this. And if you want to do around the eyes, you can. I just kind of stick that in there and go around. Okay. So to assemble it, I'm just going to put the base on the shadow. Okay. And the next one, line it right up. I love that. Now we have cute eyes, and I didn't have to do anything except for just glue the top on. Okay, oh, that one might be too small to look at my zig away and dot that. Let me get all the little pieces. Like that. Okay, and line that up. So this is going together really fast. And we have a little nose. Cute, and a little claw. That up so you can see. Okay, and the last little piece for our owl. Oh, cute. Okay, now I think let's try a ribbon right here. Make sure I didn't. Yeah. And I think I'm going to want it on the more towards the bottom of my box. I need a third hand. Okay, let's twist that around. Okay, and turn that up. And then in there, I think. Okay. Let's play with that a little bit later, maybe. Okay, put that right there.